Hello and welcome to the online judge training video for the Minnesota Urban Debate League for experienced judges. In this video, we are going to quick talk about judge expectations in an online debate round, how to respond to problems during a round, and how to set up a judge account if you don't already have one. First, I'd like to talk a little bit about judge expectations. First and foremost, we'd like everybody to be aware of implicit bias while judging. This is when we have attitudes about people without realizing it. It's a natural thing we all do. We like to share some common implicit biases in the debate world with all of our judges, so more of us can be aware of them and mindful about them during rounds so we can avoid them. So while judging, keep in mind that in debate, females tend to receive more negative comments than males about clothing and the pitch of their voice. Females also tend to receive more negative comments about aggression than males. Also, teams that are dressed in nicer clothing or maybe have nicer looking Zoom backgrounds or no technology issues during a round might be scored higher. And finally, people with accents tend to receive lower speaker points. Just remember, these are examples of things that should not affect our judging decisions during a round. Overall, remember that the students you'll be judging will be taking your comments very seriously and looking to you as a role model. So be the best educator that you can during a round. In addition to being aware of implicit bias, I'd also like to touch upon the sensitive nature of the topic this year, which is criminal justice reform. Discussions in your debate rounds may be triggering to students, which means students might become stressed because of a traumatic memory. Because of this, camp teachers have been talking about this with students and teaching skills such as self-awareness, self-care, and how to respond to conflict, in hopes that this will give students the tools and the practice they need to respond to a trigger in a healthy way. There are a few things you can do as a judge to be on the same page. First, do the very best you can during a round to create an environment that feels welcoming, supportive, and safe for students. If during a round you notice an argument is getting a little too heated or somebody is losing their cool, please either ask the students if they would like to, or just announce that you are all going to take a quick 3-minute break to turn off or leave your cameras, even if you're in the middle of a speech. The students know that this may happen during a round and should know about some self-regulation skills that they can use to calm down if needed. Also know that students can request a break if they'd like to. Sometimes it's not obvious to an observer or a judge when somebody is being triggered. So if a student recognizes that that's happening to them and asks for a break, please allow it. And finally, if an incident does take place during a round, please let a staff member know just so we can check in with that student afterwards. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please let us know if you have any questions. You can email us at the email provided here. Also, please, we look forward to seeing you at the tournament, and thank you again for watching.